Hi everyone, welcome back to WHU TV. My name is John, your host as always, and I hope you're all doing well. This is the preview of Arsenal versus West Ham live at the Emirates Stadium at 3 o'clock on Saturday afternoon in the Premier League. So before we go into the video, as always guys, let's do a quick shout out to the channel sponsor 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website where you can purchase retro shirts, very nice retro shirts. There's also Admiral and Umbro West Ham colour inspired track jackets, polo shirts, sweatshirts and t-shirts, so go check those out. And there's also other Premier League teams in there as well. There's also some Scottish League teams in there as well. There's some European retro shirts in there. There's also retro England, retro Germany. There's loads, absolutely loads. It doesn't have to be just have to be the West Ham section. Basically any purchases that you make from the affiliate link in the description below, the commission that the channel would normally get will be going directly to Isla's Fight. So thank you very much for any purchases that you may be making. Now, the referee for this Saturday's game is Martin Atkinson. His lines people, I guess now, are Lee Bettis and Sean Massey Ellis. The fourth official is John Brooks. On VAR we have Kevin Friend. And also Simon Beck is the video assistant referee. Now, Arsenal are currently 10th in the table with 8 points off the top four. Last time out in the Premier League, they beat Everton 3-2 at home, with including a brace from Aubameyang and a goal from Nikita, I think he pronounced that. They also beat Portsmouth away 2-0 in the fifth round of the FA Cup the other night, and Nikita again scored. So you know he's got 2 goals in 2 games. Not bad for a 20-year-old centre forward on loan from Leeds. I mean, if he plays this weekend, which I'm sure he probably will, there's a very good chance he will. He'd be absolutely pumped for this game because there's a very good chance. We all know it, guys. There's a very good chance he could have 3 goals in 3 games, and he's going to try and want to prove himself as much as he can while he's at Arsenal. Because let's face it, Leeds are very close to automatic promotion. If they're not already there at the end of the season, they sure will be. And I'm sure that he's going to want to have first team football regardless of what league they're going to be in. Now, looking at Arsenal's injuries, it looks like I can never pronounce this name properly. Kolasinac and Torreira are both long-term absentees with an arm and foot injury respectively. Callum Chambers is out out to August due to a cruciate ligament rupture, and Kieran Tierney, I should say, is out until March with a shoulder injury. Now, just a quick recap of our game earlier in the season, on the beginning of December. We were beaten 3-1 at home by a very poor Arsenal side. In terms of from their level of stature, they were a very poor side. Annoying thing is, we were 1-0 up with a goal from Ogbonna, but we lost it at 3-1, as I said. It was heartbreaking to see that we'd lost to such a poor side. We really should have had something out of that. And, you know, but I've always said, right from as far back as I can remember, especially the Premier League days, I've always said when we're playing Arsenal at home, don't score early. It pisses them off and it really aggravates them. And the then manager of Arsenal, he changed it up big time. He changed the tactics. He gave the players a few words because they were playing terrible, and we lost 3-1. Now, 55% of you guys that have been watching the channel over the last 4 weeks are not subscribed not subscribed to the channel itself. Now, the highest views coming from the channel over the last 4 weeks have been Facebook and Twitter, the Facebook and Twitter accounts. So, guys, thank you very much by all means for following the channel via Facebook and Twitter, but please do hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you get to know when new videos are going up, and so we can smash the 1,514 subscriber total that it is currently at the moment. And also, if you like this video, then the more likes this video gets and any other video gets, the more exposure this channel will get on YouTube itself. So guys, please do consider subscribing. Now, last time out we beat Southampton 3-1 at the London Stadium just on Saturday, which was our second win since the 2-0 victory over Bournemouth on New Year's Day. When we played Southampton, very, very good game. 2 assists for Fornals, assist and a goal for Allaire. Making his home debut, one to remember was Jared Bowen with a very, very deft touch. First goal in the first half. I'm still very, very critical of our positioning for the equaliser, but it was great to see Antonio get a goal as well. And as I say, the leg set him up. So very, very good performance all round. We could have had more. Allaire could have positioned that header a little bit better than he did. Antonio was just very unlucky with the deflection of the ball for that goal. That could have been a goal almost towards the end, but very good goalkeeping from Southampton's point of view. But as a result of it, we were 2 points above the relegation zone as of the time of this recording, as at the end of the game as well, for that matter. Which is very, very pleasing. Of course, it's very, very pleasing. But will we still be 2 points above the relegation zone by the end of this fixture? Let me know your comments in the comments section below. And I'll come on to that in a bit more detail in a second. Now, looking at our injuries, Souček appears to be out until mid-March, and it seems that it's around about the time that Yarmolenko is going to be fit as well, which seems to be a good idea because it's Wolves at home, if I remember correctly. So that should be an interesting time for. I mean, it makes sense. He's been out for a while. He's been recovering for a while. He's been training for the last 2 to 3 weeks. So it would make sense that we may see him at some point. It looks like that Fredericks could be back in training at some point between now and the middle of, around about the middle of April, from what I'm reading. So again, very, very good options at right back. Guys, if you haven't already done so, please go check out Hammers Polls' video that went up on Tuesday night that was talking about who should be the right back for next season. I will put the card up here. So, one of these two. I can never remember which. It's been ages since I've done it, but the card will be going up in the screen. So you guys can have a watch that, because it's a very, very good. Not just because I'm on it, but there's the 2 other guys that are involved in it did some very, very good stuff there as well. So go check that out. Obviously at the end of the video, of course. But it looks like apparently that we were thinking about selling up Wilshere in terms of paying up Wilshere in terms of paying up his contract till the end of the season, well, the end of its expiry, I should say. It looks like that's no longer the case because that was refuted earlier today. But I don't think it's a bad idea if the club legitimately do want to do it. As much as I love Wilshere, I think he's a very talented player who's had a very, very good history with England as well as Arsenal, and that little spell that he had with Bournemouth. I do honestly think it's a really, really good idea that we get rid of him as soon as possible. Guys, let me know your thoughts on this as well, for that matter. Would you, if push came to shove, would you give him the heave ho and give him a payday? And likewise with Yarmolenko as well, for that matter. As much as I love the guy, for me, we've not seen enough of him. I hope and pray. I really hope and pray that there'll be some times where we get decent players in and they have a decent run out. But as I said during the summer transfer window, and I did a video about players, their injuries. We don't have injuries to academy graduates. Ngakia's played 3 perfectly fine. Noble has only had. I know he was out early in the season, but over his career, he's not had that much injury. Declan Rice, touch wood, has not had any injury problems apart from a little bit of a cold towards the end of last season. But other than that, it's just Grady Diangana is smashing it at West Brom. Yes, he had a little bit of a setback with a hamstring injury, but he's come back all guns blazing. Nathan Holland, fine. It's just. But anyway, let me know your thoughts on this, guys. Now, as always, let's turn to the final part of the video where we talk about the starting 11. So I make one change in relation to the starting 11 for that we played against Southampton. In goal is Fabianski, as always. Continuing his position at right back, and quite rightly so, is Ngakia with Ogbonna and Diop. And as I said in the Hammers Polls videos, I'm worried about Creswell. His form is dropping off big time. So I've dropped Creswell and I've put Johnson in his place. Now, I know that he's a right back, but he made his debut against Man City last season at left back position. He's doing absolute wonders with the under-23s at the minute since he came back from injury. Gio from Hammerchat doesn't think that Johnson's going to get into the side while Ngaki is there. Fine, can't argue with that. It's a very, very reasonable logic. But I would drop Masuaku, I would drop Creswell, and I would have Johnson in as first choice left back as far as I'm concerned. Holding midfielders of Rice and Noble, Bowen continuing it out on the right, Antonio out on the left, with Fornals sitting behind hopefully a very more motivated Sebastian Haller. So thank you very much for your time, guys. If you're new around here, welcome. It's great to see you. If you like what I'm doing and you want to know more, then by all means, please do hit the subscribe button and smash the notification bell so you get to know when new videos are going up. As you guys may or may not know, I am going to Arsenal away, so there won't be any live watch along this weekend, I'm afraid. But I will be doing a live reaction when I get back, or possibly Sunday, depending. But over the weekend there will be a live reaction to it, because it was a good conversation I had with you guys last time, talking about the Southampton game. Brilliant. So thank you very much for your time. If you like the video and you feel I deserve it, then by all means please do click the like button. Please do share this content with anybody that you feel may want to watch it, and of course, as always, put your comments down in the comments section below. Let me know your starting 11. Let me know if you agree with me as well, for that matter. If you do, that's great. If you don't, that's great as well. I'm always happy to see other people's opinions. Let me know what you think that the score prediction is going to be as well. I'm a little bit more buoyed over the last for this last week. I really have been buoyed, but I'm not confident with this game. I'm really, really not. I hope I get proven wrong. I really, really do. So guys, enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you at some point over the weekend for the Arsenal reaction video. You take care of yourselves. Drink too much, but obviously not too much that you go into hospital, and have a very, very good weekend, and I will see you very, very soon.